The Soup presents the best talk show moments, featuring all your favorite talking heads talking out of their behinds.
In America, we marry everybody.
You'll see Tyra Banks chatting herself up.
Wow.
Oprah making dreams come true.
Oh, it is what it is, Oprah!
And Martha Stewart stops by to trash our studio.
That is funny.
Plus, all the inappropriate comments and embarrassing confessions talk shows don't want to talk about.
Are we live?
And now, here's the host who is not the father, Joel McHale.
Thank you. Welcome to The Soup Presents the best talk show moments, the most memorable clips from those programs you only see while you're waiting for an oil change. We'll hear from all your favorite talk show hosts, including the new talk queen, Tyra.
What makes a good human being is knowing when to close your mouth.
So Tyra will be speaking in sign language. And here's a tribute to the king, Larry King. The man has brought us the story of every important figure for the past 50 years, including his coverage of the biggest event of the year, the inauguration of President Barack Obama.
Live from the inaugural. What's it been like, Usher?
All right.
What's it been like?
Okay. How you guys doing?
Yeah. What's
Hey,
it been
America,
like
how you
for
doing?
you? I'm fine.
Are we live?
Yeah, you're live. What's it been like?
Well, if we are live, we are here.
Every night, Larry has that exact conversation with whomever is sitting across the desk from him. Our first category of clips comes from morning talk shows. Those things Americans use to jumpstart their brains, besides coffee and cigarettes. These programs are television's morning breath. They're dry, yet flavorful, and leave a lasting impression. On Good Morning America, Tyra Banks seemed to still be half asleep. She was given a chance to talk about herself, but passed. Then Tyra's publicist passed. Luckily, Cynthia McFadden was awake and interpreted her silence.
Both Paula Porvakova and Janice Dickinson, when they left the show, were not very nice about you.
Let's not go there.
Well, I am going there. I am going to ask that question. Why do you think both of them had such negative things to say about their experience?
I don't know. Why do you think?
Wasn't there.
You.
She doesn't want to go there.
Why do you think? I don't know.
Jealous? Is that what you're saying?
What do you think? You said it. Is that what you think?
I'm asking.
You said it. I didn't say it.
She's not going to go there.
I think she just did.
Tyra thought she could get out of answering that question, as she once beat a top model contestant in a 2.5-hour battle of, I know you are, but what am I? When Donald Trump stopped by The View early in the morning, he was ready for his close-up. He made sure he would match the background.
Ordinarily, you don't shake hands. How do you handle it?
Well, I think not shaking hands is wonderful, but if I would have walked onto this show and not shaken hands, it would have looked a little bit strange.
No, not cheddar sunset or broiled Barbie doll. There's too much brown in that. Aha! 24-karat tool. Perfect. How do you like that impression? On the other end of the self-promotion spectrum, an adorable little girl appeared on the now-defunct morning show with Mike and Juliet. The producers wanted her to model a swimsuit, but this little girl felt it was too early in the morning for partial nudity.
Now, Viva is awesome. Now, everything's about the beach this summer, of course, and she has a little Old Navy swimsuit on with a mermaid on it. She is not going to show you, but it's very cute. And on top is this awesome little terry cloth. You need to have layers on the beach.
Layers.
And layers. And this is $10 from Daffy's, the cover-up.
That's right. If you start flashing skin now, it'll trivialize everything you've worked so hard for the past 14 months for. Ever wake up in the morning, get out of bed, get dressed, then realize you don't have a damn thing to do? That's what it's like being a reporter on Good Day New York. At least that's what it's like for 4 out of 5 of them.
Greg and Rosanna?
4? Are you trying to outdo Greg here? What's going on?
I'm going to try.
All right.
I don't know if I'll be successful.
Extra time on that Stairmaster tonight.
All right. We should have had, I didn't realize that Mike liked empanada so much. We should have had the both of you do a little, an empanada off or something.
Empanada off contest?
See who could eat as many,
I don't know. How about White Castle? Let's do it at White Castle.
All right. Well, I don't know, Mike. I don't know if you're up for that one.
The difference between Mike and me is he has a very substantial appetite, but then he goes to the gym for 3 hours.
Right.
Where I lie down.
I'll take the irritated guy staring at his notepad to block, please. Of course, this is a morning show, so they have a lot of time to fill with improvisation. Here's what I know about improvisation. If your partner makes a joke, you just go with it. Let's see how that works out.
Good weekend, right? You got a lot of sun this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, you
really?
look good. Yeah, you look rested.
You got the farmer's tan. You
did?
It ends right there.
Maybe you can show that in the 9 o'clock hour. What do you think?
No.
All right, let's see if Mike has that farmer's tan going on this morning.
In that woman's defense, if someone would have told her Mike was black, she probably would have called the police. Even if you don't drink coffee, this moment from Good Day LA will make sure you start your day out with a bad taste in your mouth.
Kind of burnt out right now, but...
Honey, you can't be shy in this kind of competition.
Gina! Yes. Ask the woman if she loves her job. She's the one you should be interviewing. Hello.
Do you love your job? Jillian wants to know.
Yeah. This is my son, though.
It's her son!
That's just creepy.
How do you keep the color consistent on your son's balls? Southern California also has the KTLA Morning Show, which brings us all the relevant news about octogenarians and the teenagers they are dating. Now, I'm not a morning person, and according to this clip, Hugh Hefner is not a morning person either, and his teenage girlfriends, well, they're not really people yet, but they are honest.
We see them here live with us, and we're going to look at a little tape. And then Mr. Hefner is where as we speak?
He is sleeping.
How late does he sleep?
Pretty late. He likes to sleep in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe like noon.
And do you guys ever want to just say, like, get up, wake up, wake up?
No.
Do you ever notice when he wakes up? No. Is there a chance he's dead? Yeah. I'm a boat captain. I'm Hugh Hefner. Now that you're awake and have had a good dose of popular culture, it's clear we are in need of some self-improvement. Well, talk shows do that too. In these clips, we get schooled. Weird. Don't worry. You won't be learning anything difficult or useful. Now, here's what happens when talk shows try to teach us something. Martha Stewart has a pet expert who gives advice on how to care for your precious little animal friends. His advice is also precious little.
The eyes are squinty and half closed. Oh. That means that your hamster is dehydrated. Oh. At the other end, his back end should be nice and dry. Some people see the hamster and the back end of it is wet. That hamster has diarrhea. Right. And that actually is called wet tail. Oh. But wet tail is not a disease. Wet tail is a symptom of a bacteria infection, which vets can diagnose. You know.
So what? Can you give him a little antibiotics?
No, you can't do anything.
What do you mean you can't do anything? Martha always has a cooking segment.
Joel, that's no laughing matter. Every day we lose more and more hamsters because of the kind of ignorance you perpetuate. Wet tail is a serious condition that affects small rodents from all walks of life. Don't let shame and intolerance keep you from getting the treatment you need. You don't have to be flushed. Talk to your kids about wet tail. All the information you need is contained in this brochure titled, Why Am I Moist? Together, we can stop this tide.
Well, I'm running in the Wet Tail 10K race. It's inside of a wheel. I didn't think it was going to be a chick. Oprah has taught us many things. Here she interviews the sister wives of the Yearning for Zion polygamous ranch and teaches us that women of all ages, races, and creeds like to ridicule each other.
Can you explain what the dresses are about? Explain to me why they all kind of look alike.
They actually don't. If you compare mine, looks different than hers. Hers has a separate thing, mine doesn't. It's to you they probably do, but to us they say, "Where'd you get your dress?"
Really? Olive, that is funny.
Oprah's making fun of me. I sure hope my husband comforts me when it's my turn with him. What? Oh, that's what happens. Tyra Banks went on the Rachel Ray Show to tell us something about herself.
I was up for prom queen for my senior prom, and so when they were announced and prom queen is, I stepped forward, and I was like, and then they said, and prom queen is Marizyn Ramirez, and I was like, ooh, and my date had to pull me back.
Step it back.
And I, you know, in hindsight, I am so happy that I lost, because I might be like a big-headed bitch.
Maybe she went back to high school and got her big-headed bitch equivalency degree. Thank you for that. Every day on AC360, Anderson Cooper reports on a story when he does The Shot. His review of Heidi Montag's performance of the Miss Universe pageant was more than a report. It was a lesson in humility and crappy singing.
I don't really know who this person is, nor why she's pretending to be a singer, nor why anyone should actually listen to her, but apparently she's famous. Heidi Montag is so famous, she actually Twitters. And she Twittered to congratulate herself. She tweeted she had so much fun, she also thanked God. I don't think God had anything to do with this production.
I would hope for God to say God had nothing to do with that.
If God has the time to work on this production, and that's the best God can do, we're all in trouble.
That's pretty brutal, Anderson. Imagine if Heidi said the same thing about you. Okay, imagine her mouthing words while a recording of the same thing being played. We'll be right back.
There's more Best Talk Show moments coming up, including Oprah driving men crazy, a Barbara Joel showdown on The View, and Katie Couric sharing something with Lil Wayne.
Like your weed.
Find out if he's holding after the break.
The Soup presents the Best Talk Show moments. What happened to this place while I was gone, huh? What's going on
Hi, Joel.
here?
It's me, Martha.
Hey, it's Martha Stewart, everybody. Did you do all this?
I did. You know, I love the set that you have there, but I've always wondered when you were going to finish it.
We're waiting for some money to come in. Those cash for gold people take a while.
I think you will love the new color scheme for your background. The old one washed out the color of your face. It gave you that pale, translucent look like a plate of baked cod.
I think it's called Scotch Irish.
And you still seem to have it. Maybe we need to leave the background the same and paint you, Joel.
Oh, did you make this too? It's really cool.
That is a wreath I made out of your hate mail. I hope you don't mind. I used some of your hate mail, and you know, you have a lot more.
David Hasselhoff wants to cane me.
Listen to you name drop. Well, I hope the new decor makes you feel refreshed.
Hey, it's a lot brighter in here. Did you put in a skylight?
No, that's a glass ceiling.
Why did you put in a glass ceiling?
Joel, you're at E. It was already there.
Thank you for stopping by, Martha. She was good. Good job, Martha. Thanks. Shortening her career. You're watching The Soup presents the Best Talk Show moments. This is by far the most specifically described show we have ever done. You know, a lot like the movie Couples Retreat. Here's a clip that doesn't fit under any category. Kid picks his nose on the Today Show.
Keith, how did you know little Keith had this this gift?
I didn't.
You didn't? Yeah.
Well, he could pick his nose pretty well too. Here we go. When he was a baby, I was actually horrible at pool.
Yeah.
And I joined the APA.
Yeah.
And yummy.
That kid's good, but I think I'm gonna beat him during cold and flu season. Watch it. Talk shows treat you like family. That's why they talk to you like an angry parent or an alcoholic cousin, because they care. So tell it to someone who cares. See? Oprah is quite adept at making dreams come true. When she sends this group of very close friends to see a Mariah Carey concert, she scores a hat trick.
I want to see them see Mariah. I want to see him see Mariah. I'm going to do that for you. Okay? we're going.
No, you know, I'm gonna pay for it.
You'll fire?
What makes that moment so special is that listening to Mariah Carey records is what sent those guys to the Oprah taping. Kate Gosselin had a tough, yet busy and profitable year. One of her bazillion TV appearances was on Live with Regis and Kelly, where she was comforted by the wisdom of an old wise man who cares about her. Remember, wise old men are nosy.
I saw the show the other night because I knew you were coming on, and you were with the kids, and you were showing them some snakes and things like that, and it was a lot of fun to watch. But I just have a feeling like I think the separation is going to come to an end, and I think he's going to come back, and he's going to say, "Please marry me again," and I think you're going to live happily ever after. Now, what do you think of that?
Wow.
We don't know if John made that phone call yet. Let's have John's lawyer write to Kate's lawyer and see if they've patched things up yet. Among the many groundbreaking achievements of the Wendy Williams show is their use of technology to bring Wendy closer to the fans who adore her. Keep in mind, broken ground can be shaky.
Hi, Anthony. We're Skyping like Oprah. Anthony!
How you doing?
Anthony!
Hey, Whiskey.
Why isn't Anthony's Skyping working? Oh, it is what it is, Oprah! We're Skyping like Oprah.
Oh,
Anthony? How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Hi, Anthony. Okay, good. Nice to have you here. Okay, let's talk about the party planning.
How you doing?
All right. Did you know Sheree prior to this party?
No, not at all.
This is not going to work. All right, Anthony, welcome to the show. Let's talk about that. Ooh.
Most successful execution of any segment on that show this year. Thank you, Wendy. He was in Star Wars. You know you're surrounded by people who care on Fox and Friends, so say anything you want, right, Brian Kilmeade?
Leave it to the Finns and Swedes to come up with something.
Don't look at me, pal.
Because we keep marrying other species and other ethnics and other.
Are you sure you're not suffering from some of the, the causes of dementia right now?
The problem is the Swedes have pure genes because they marry other Swedes because that's the rule. Finns marry other Finns, so they have a pure society. In America, we marry everybody.
Okay.
So we marry Italians and Irish.
So this study does not apply.
Does not apply to us.
When your xenophobia shocks the other people at Fox and Friends, there's nowhere else to go. Next up, Militia TV. Weird. The all-access Grammy special with Katie Couric was a chance for today's musicians to sit down with yesterday's host of The Today Show. Katie's style is very casual and sympathetic. She even understands Lil Wayne's hobby, which she tells me is weed.
You also reportedly like your weed.
Yes.
Do you smoke a lot of pot?
Medicinal now. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You never think, gee, maybe I should ease up on the weed?
I never think that. I'm a rapper. That's who I am, Miss Kate.
Ease up on the weed. Miss Kate, if anyone needs to ease up on the weed, it's the producer who decided to send Katie Couric to interview Lil Wayne. I'm a rapper. Is there something on my face? There is no circle of friends who care more about each other than the ladies on The View and me. Sometimes among close-knit groups like this, people need to express their true feelings. I came as close as I dared. Barbara held nothing back.
You're not going to get any.
All right. Nice to meet you. All right.
Kisses will not help.
I know, but...
I don't understand. You kiss one side, but not the other. What is up with that?
It's Barbara. I have to try. There was a bet.
You had to try.
Yeah, I just
what was the bet?
whether I could have a 10-second hug with you.
Did I? No.
That was about 6 seconds, so I lost.
I didn't hug. You lost.
You want to try it again?
No.
I thought for sure that hug would last over 10 seconds. It's usually pretty hard to shake off a cobweb. I love you, Barbara. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for more Best Talk Show moments, including a guy who loses his shorts on Maury and a duck that shows up on Larry King.
Welcome back to The Soup presents the Best Talk Show moments. The best moments on talk shows are when people go off book and to actually have to come up with something to say. All of these next moments came off the cuff and prove that sitting in a chair talking can be harder than it looks. Who the hell is that? After the passing of the King of Pop, Larry King gave some time to Joe Jackson, which was going great for about 9 seconds until Joe's phone went off. Not a big deal, unless your ringtone is a duck.
Joe, you think it might have started a lot of plastic surgery because of that burn?
It could have. No, I don't know the reason for it started, but it could have started a lot of plastic surgery.
Yeah, because he must have had a lot of it, right?
A lot of it.
Joe, you all right?
Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Come on, Joe. There's a sign in the studio that clearly tells you to put all of your waterfowl on vibrate until the taping is over. How unprofessional. I wonder if that went off during the funeral. In addition to setting a new standard for Father of the Year, Jon Gosselin also made the move up to primetime by appearing on 2020 Primetime Family Secrets. He knew Chris Cuomo was going to be interviewing him, but I don't think he knew Chris was going to be using props.
This is her, right? She's looking good. Kate Strikes Back. That's what they use in Star Trek against the evil empire. Right. Yours...
Chris, you got Star Trek and Star Wars mixed up. Life and Style magazine, you got dirt and douche mixed up, so... Nice job. Maury's lie detector results are always embarrassing to someone, but really not surprising. You can be pretty sure the guy being tested is a cheater, but this guy isn't just a cheater, he's also an idiot.
The lie detector test determined that's a lie. We asked you when you refused to throw away the lubricant, is this because you were using it on other women to cheat with? You said no. The lie detector test determined lie more than twice. When you come home with your underwear on backwards, is this? You said no. The lie detector test determined you were telling the truth. Now, I know you're upset.
Hey, for someone who puts his underwear in backwards, to get 2 out of 3 is pretty good, you know? It's not bad. Thanks, Matthew McConaughey. That's the Best Talk Show moments. We'll be back Friday night with an all-new episode of The Soup, and on Monday with an all-new special, The Soup presents Ladies, Ladies, Ladies. See you later.